Okay, here we are. Community cast at Oredev. Heather VanCura here with my next interview team. I'm really excited about this because we have three really cool guys from Sweden here to talk to. So thanks for joining us. Three guys from Squeed. Why don't you introduce yourself? Ola, start with you.
Yep, my name is Ola Petersson, Java developer and organizer of the JUG in Gothenburg, along with these guys.
Right, and I'm going to talk to you about your Java user group. I'm really excited to hear about the things that you're doing in Gothenburg. And we also have Rikard.
Yes, my name is Rikard Thulin, and I'm also a Java developer. Been doing Java since Java 1.0. Also the Java user group leader in Gothenburg, and occasionally speak at conferences and such.
And then what about your profession, your professional life? What do you do in your professional life?
Well, I write software.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Java, correct? Yeah. All right. Because that's one of the really cool things about this conference, right? Is you have a mix. So I have to ask that at this conference. Most of the conferences I attend, it's assumed that you're a Java developer. So that's why I ask. Okay. And Peter.
Yep. Peter Lindh is my name. I'm as these two guys. I'm also the Java developer. I've been doing Java for ages. As far as I know, participating in conferences like this and speaking the message that we want to give to the community and people around us. Also involved in the community in Gothenburg quite a lot.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I had a really great time meeting all of you in San Francisco at Java 1 this year, so I'm excited to meet up with you again here in Sweden. Why don't you tell me a little bit about Oredev for you, like what you get out of participating here? I know you have a talk later, Peter and Rikard do today. So let me share a little bit of your perspective about what makes Oredev so great and what you're talking about later today.
Well, I think it's the talk we give is called "What a Backend Java Developer Doesn't Know About the Modern Web Stack," and it's quite heavily a tool talk. So we don't show any code. It's more like it's really important that you know what you don't know, so you can improve. And I think that those kinds of soft skills are more and more important in our business. It's not just writing the code anymore. It's like people communication, how teams work, how you talk to a customer, how you really get things done, make the final solution. And it's so much more than just writing the code nowadays.
Right.
So
I agree, definitely. That's one of the things that I talk about. Like, I think I spoke to you a little bit about it when I saw you at Java 1, about what you get out of participating in the Java community process, right? Are those soft skills, communication, collaboration, things that not every developer has a chance to practice in their day jobs, but that are going to be crucial skills to have using, at least 50% of your time as a developer is going to be dedicated to those kinds of skills, and it's going to be even more crucial, to secure your spot in the development world in your professional career to have those types of skills. So.
Exactly.
Cool. And so I think as a result of us talking at Java 1, I think, were you saying that you joined the JCP? Did all of you join the JCP? Why don't you share a little bit about that?
I had already joined the JCP during earlier the summer.
In the summer, you joined the JCP.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
So I got a t-shirt as well, so I already had a Java t-shirt before Java 1.
Oh, right. So we had a membership drive. When
exactly.
we introduced these new memberships earlier this year, we, as part of the promotion that you could join now, we offered a shirt. And so you actually had participated in the membership drive.
Yeah, so I did it online with the new, super easy, just a digital signature, and joined, earlier during the summer.
All right, cool.
But I think you guys joined during...
Yeah, we joined. I joined as a JCP associate, and as Ola says, it was really a simple process. So I highly recommend everyone. It's not a huge step to get involved, and as a first step, I was able to vote in the JCP election now.
Right.
That's cool.
So we have another election going on right now. We have the Java community elections. We have the JCP executive committee elections going on right now. And so we have 5 more days that people can vote. If you're a JCP member, you should definitely take advantage of that voting right that you have to vote for who's going to be on the board of the JCP Executive Committee. And so have you all voted?
Yep.
You've all voted?
Yes, we have.
Okay, awesome. All right, so yeah, you only have until Monday to vote. And we also had, as part of that, we have a big push to encourage more Java user groups to participate in the Java standardization process. And I know you've mentioned that you're all involved in your local Java user group, so that's great to hear. Tell us maybe a little bit about some of the initiatives that you have going in your user group, because it sounds like it's a little bit different how you do things in Sweden, and maybe some of your plans for the future about getting more involved and maybe adopt a JSR and some of those things.
Yeah, the Java user group in Sweden, it's called the Java Forum, and it has it actually was started by Sun Microsystems at those days, and for about 10 years ago, a decade ago, Sun wanted to have it more like a community-driven event. So at that time, in 3 different cities, Malmö, Stockholm, and Gothenburg, we did like local user groups that was driven by the community, really. So we've been doing that, and we have taken an approach in Sweden not to have meetings that often. So we have at least 4 meetings a year, so once every quarter. And we have very large audience, at least in Stockholm and Gothenburg. So in Stockholm it was like crazy. They couldn't even send out the invites before the meeting was full with 250 participants or 300.
Yeah, that's quite a large gathering.
They actually needed to implement a random mail distribution. So people with long down in the alphabet, they couldn't participate because it was already full when the emails got to like T and
And during like the last 10 years, it has been more of mini conference evenings with like 3 sessions and a large audience who sits back and relaxes and just listens to sessions. So we have started to discuss about maybe doing something a bit more hands-on, gathering maybe 20 people instead of 220 people, with things like Adopt a JSR or helping out a bit more hands-on with the Java community.
Right, and like I was mentioning to you earlier, that it's good to have a subgroup that focuses on that, because a lot of Java user group members still do like to have that traditional taking in of the information and kind of informal chatting and discussing and networking versus getting back into the code. But there is a subset of most user groups that would be really interested in doing that. So have a subset of, like you said, 5, 10, maybe 20 developers, even large user groups like the London Java community, their hack days and their most successful ones have been 5 to 10 developers, right? And they're making a key contribution to Java, to the platform, to making it better and having that real world experience. So we should definitely have some input and feedback from Sweden. You could be the trailblazer there in Gothenburg, so that would be awesome. And what about, so I noticed all of you work at the same company. How do you get your sponsorship, and how does your company support your efforts to be active in the community?
We are all Squeeders, as we say it. We work for the company Squeed, and I mean, we really care about sharing. That's basically very close to our hearts. So our vision or our goal is to kind of raise the lowest barrier for people. To raise the bar in knowledge. So and then we know that we will get much more funny gigs, sort of. So we like to share, basically. It's important.
Right.
So
I think that's, would you say that that's characteristic of Swedish companies, or you think that Squeed is unique? I'm just curious in that way.
It's pretty much Swedish, I guess.
Okay.
But as it comes to community effort, there are a few companies who really cherish like the community and the knowledge and to share knowledge, and we really want to be such a company with having it in the very core culture.
Right.
But it may differ between companies in Sweden as well. Some really want to have it in the core values, others like to maybe they don't have it in the core values at least, so it differs a bit.
Well, it's great that you have that partner in your Java user group and in your employment. And then also I noticed, mentioning it as we had our speaker dinner last night, right at the City Hall, we heard from the Malmo mayor. He gave us an inspiring talk that was really interesting. You want to share a little bit? Anybody want to talk about the speech and kind of the Swedish optimism or character that you might recognize being Swedish people?
Yeah. I think you're okay. No, I was very proud as a Swede when I heard the mayor when he said that not everyone in Malmö may speak Swedish perfectly, but we at least have one person in Malmö who speaks any language in the world perfectly. So he had a twist on the multicultural way of Malmö and of Sweden in a very positive shape.
Yeah.
And it's in these times, it was very, very refreshing and nice to hear the mayor of Malmö.
It was. I enjoyed it very much. I enjoyed the opportunity to be in the City Hall, to be welcomed, and the words that he shared. So that was really cool. And then as I was discussing, and as my dinner table was telling me last night, I didn't give the rabbit in the room, which was that, actually, my heritage is Swedish. And they said I should have shared this much earlier, so I share it with you. There you go. Now it's out. I'm not holding it secret. It's just I didn't think it was that relevant. But I really enjoyed the dinner, and I'm enjoying the conference so far. I'm looking forward to meeting more people and hearing more about the things that the community is doing in Sweden, and meeting some more of you throughout the next couple days and having some fun. So thanks for taking the time to talk with me and share with the community and our community cast here at Oredev, and we'll enjoy the rest of the conference together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.